All right, so we have a little at-home sealed action going on. Me and my sons are gonna build some sealed decks and play a game and see how that goes. So, gonna get started with opening packs, and we can talk through interesting things as we go. Yep, we'll put that. I'll give you the packs. Yep, you can start a pile for just blue. So every kind of color, I'm gonna separate in its own pile. So anything that's its own color, we're gonna put. So Ezra's a good unit. That's one we want to keep an eye on.
Blue? The blue's right here, right?
Well, that's blue and black, so that we're gonna have our own pile. So there, we got a legendary, always 2.
This is red. So
Yep. So Mace Windu's a good unit.
this one's green.
Green, black. Start your own pile. And we'll try to.
The father.
He's just gray, right? Is he legendary?
Yep.
Nice. So this is blue, white. So blue, white we have here. And this is just red. Just red is here, okay? So there's yellow. This is blue, black we're putting over here.
Green. Did we start a green yet?
Yes, so here. I'll put the colors together so it's easier for you.
Red and green. Red and green. That was red and green.
That's red and black. And we'll put that there.
Green. We got a foil out of those, I think.
Green. Yeah, yellow.
Act of Venereal.
Act of what? Adept of anger. So that's gray. So put that one there. And Life Wind Sage. So the only real for us in that one, we got in those 2 packs, Mace, Windu is interesting.
We got 2 leaders and 2 beasts.
Yeah. Did you? Oh, third sister. She's good in limited.
That's not an Inquisitor.
No, that's bears. So right now, still too early to tell what leaders we'd be looking at. So Snoke, if we can get enough villainy cards, I think is probably really good. Third sister is another good choice. Corrupted Saber.
Ooh, look at that one. That's a foil art.
Yeah,
remember that guy? That was like, ah!
Yep, I remember.
Yeah. He's probably going to be watching it. This
rare
is a
base.
yellow
Probably.
foil
Yeah.
art. Where do I
Cool.
put this?
Just put it with the yellow. Anything that's just yellow.
That's right there.
Yep. And then we'll look through our piles. So right now I'm kind of liking where our villainy units are at.
And then we got blue.
Just red. Green, white. We need green, white.
Black and blue.
Right here. Graceful Purgle and
we got yellow.
Night Saber. Just yellow.
And we got
The
black and red.
Force.
Black and red, I feel, is like
This is just red. We got the Force Duck. Leaders over
Milk
here.
and corn.
Minok.
Monarch. I don't know. I think that's just green.
It is just green.
I feel like there's one foil in each packet.
There is one foil in each packet. That is correct. So Yoda's lightsaber.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
and a
That guy had that one too.
Foil rare Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Strike ship. So right now I'm really liking our red blue villainy cards. Praetorian Guard can be good. Do or do not. Following the path. Where we put green white. Go into hiding. Tuscan Tracker. And Long Beam Cruiser. So our last packs. And then your brother's about halfway through. So Ahsoka.
I feel like we're getting
A rare Ray.
Yeah,
Ooh,
red and
Obi-Wan
white.
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Look at his base. That's a good base.
You like that base? Medical frigate.
We got a foil
Charging. Ooh, a foil Yoda's lightsaber. Nice, Liam.
one. Is that the Grand Inquisitor?
No, that's his name is the Sun. The Sun.
Ooh, no border.
He's just
No
going.
border.
Ooh, Hyperspace Legacy Run. That's another legendary. Hyperspace Legendary. Nice.
That's a good one, huh?
Those are good pools.
Oh boy.
Hyperspace Corrupted Lightsaber.
2 hyperspaces.
Okay, that was a good pack. Grappling Guardian, Maz Kanata.
What the heck? Walter?
HK87. Watto.
Watto.
Hey! Yeah.
Walter Watto.
Watto. Priestess of the Force. Sith Legionnaire.
Is that Jabba's pet?
Axe Woves.
Is that Jabba's pet?
No, that's not Jabba's pet.
Starving.
Hyperfoil Lightsaber. We got Jedi Starfighter
We've
here.
got a lot of foils. I want to make another one.
Night Sister, Warrior. What else you got here? Following the Path. A Wampa.
I got an uncommon. That.
Lord Santeca. Foil Lord Santeca.
See, come on.
Alright, do you mind if I...
Dad, I'm going to look at our foils.
Well, everything's kind of split up by color, okay?
I'm going to look
I'm
at
going
our
to try to help Gable or your brother separate by color a little bit too.
I'm going to
So
wear all the
it's
foils.
easier to look at.
Dad, where's all the foils? Dad, where are all the foils? I feel like this is where the foils are.
You can look through, see what you find interesting.
Nah, she was supposed to be in there.
Yes.
Where are the foils? Do you have any reds?
Yeah, just reds here.
Wait. Red.
Just
Yoda's lightsaber. That's the one I
Yellow.
hold. Dad, what color does Kanan Jarrus use?
well, he's blue. Do you have a Kanan leader? He's blue. So you get, and then whatever base you use gives the other color.
Obi-Wan Kenobi show, leader, Ahsoka leader. Here are these cards.
Well, here, let's start. Put them on the piles.
Dad, who's that?
Third sister.
Third sister.
What other? Did you pull any other legendaries?
Palpatine. Wait, yeah, Palpatine. That's Palpatine. Sporter. Yeah,
Yep.
that's Palpatine.
No, that's Snoke. It's not Palpatine.
Snoke. Then Kit Fisto. Barris.
Oh, Kit, nice.
Mater Tazi.
Dad,
Mother
what's a fallen
Talzin.
Jedi?
It's a Jedi that went to the dark side.
Wait, who?
That's why it says fallen. Dude, you got all kinds of Porg action going on. So I think you could actually make Kanan work because you have
I got lots of creatures.
lots of creatures. Yeah, you just got to find
Wait,
the
where's
right.
Kanan?
Kanan's in there. You just got to find the right aspect to pair with him.
Dad, who do you think pulled the best cards?
I don't know.
I feel like
I feel like it's gonna be good. I think we should go with. We gotta look at it, but I'm thinking Snoke or Third Sister.
I'm taking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, we're building a deck together.
I got a legendary legacy one.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Nice.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's yellow.
And
I
then
don't know
we
that
got
we-
some bases here.
I don't know that we have the cards to make Obi-Wan
I feel like
Kenobi
we got a
work.
no border one. Yeah, we got a no border one.
Here's another creature.
All kinds of creatures. There's all kinds.
Yeah, Gable. Your brother has all kinds of creatures. I think
So he's gonna have, creature.
I think he can probably make.
We got a
Kanan
legendary
work.
too. Yeah, we got a legendary.
That's not a legendary.
What is it?
It's just a hyperspace base.
And then
Creature.
we got other stuff.
Oh, Wampa.
Yeah, what's that base again?
It's called Starlight Temple.
Oh yeah, Starlight Beacon.
That
These are
yeah,
red. These are reds.
from Young Jedi.
So where should I
Yeah.
put this gray one at?
Better Young Jedi Adventures. He's got a hyper. Okay, that is just.
You don't have any. Oh, these.
Wait, Dad, where's the wolf? Where's the wolf?
Switch these.
Dad, didn't he get a wolf?
Is that your last one? Here, Liam. Throw this trash away. Alright.
I feel like we did a pretty good job.
And then here.
Dad, can we make an Obi-Wan Kenobi deck?
I gotta look at our cards. I don't know that we have the cards to make Obi-Wan Kenobi work.
What's about a snake?
And looking at, from what I can see of Gable's cards, from his brother's cards, I don't know. I think Kanan might be his.
His only one.
Hey, is this the second legacy run, or is this the only one?
I pulled one of those, but it
So
but it didn't have
just
a
looking
border.
at what you have going on here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then blue 5. If you want red, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 creatures. I think that's enough in a limited deck. If you went green, you'd get 1.
Yeah.
You'd only get 1 more. I think if you went red Kanan, 10 creatures. I feel like that's enough.
Yeah, I want to be able to play King.
And also, there's a creature right there.
Yeah.
So.
So Kanan is
And he's a rare. He's a rare.
yeah.
Yeah, we got some.
So why don't you
leaders,
start?
too.
So you know he has to give you. He gives you a vigilance. He gives you vigilance, and then whatever base, whatever color you want to pick, you can use. I think probably red because you have more red creatures.
I have 2 rare.
Yeah, I don't think Morgan Elsbeth is very good.
Yeah.
I think Kanan is
Yeah, we
probably
got
your
her.
best bet based on what Liam. You're moving the camera around because you're knocking into that.
I think this one's pretty good. She's a 5
Third sister, I think, is pretty good too. Yeah.
We have third sister.
Okay, let's start looking at what we want to do. I think
I think we should make
we definitely have.
enough for her. Let's look
So-
at them.
Well, let's look at some of
Let's
our.
go through our bases.
So for our aggression cards, 2 Forged Starfighters is good. The Sun could be a top end in HK.
Wait, Dad, where's the sun?
The Sun's that guy. If the Force is with you, each friendly unit gets +2 attack power. And then Snoke buffs our attack power. I'm thinking Snoke or Third Sister are our best options.
Yeah, me too.
Because I don't think we have, like in command, we don't have any units. We don't really have any units to make Obi-Wan work. And same thing with our cunning pool. We don't have really the cards I'm looking for to make work. So I think we're looking at
So hard decision.
well,
We're just looking at the third sister and so.
I think we definitely want to go vigilance because we have some good vigilance cards.
I'm gonna grab some bases.
Well, we can pick whatever base, but we have
Yeah,
some
I
good
know.
we have some good vigilance cards. And
So let's choose the Jedi Starlight, the Jedi Temple. Starlight.
well, hold on. It depends what leader we pick. So then we have to
I
decide
really want it to be in the third sister.
So we're going to go blue. So our base is going to be blue. So pick a blue base.
No, I want this to be this one.
No, we're picking a blue base.
I'm gonna go with Kanan with a red base.
Cannon with a red base. That sounds good. All right. So I think we have a blue base. Now we have to just decide if we want.
Wait, if it's red and blue, then I can get blue cards too, right?
Yes.
And what do we have?
So like here, anything that's a single blue, anything that's blue heroism, anything that's red or red heroism, you can have in your deck with Kanan. And you want 30 cards.
Anything that's blue, I can have.
Hey, that's
Single
a
blue
Jedi
or
from
blue
the
white?
Jedi Temple. That's a Jedi.
That's a
from
young
the-
lady. Yep.
Yeah.
So Liam, we have to decide if we want to use Snoke or Third Sister. And looking at the
Starlight
cards
Beacon.
for
I didn't know there was players under these.
so that we only have
Cool.
we only have 2 villainy aggression units. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 villainy.
Where are our leaders?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Snoke can buff all of
1,
these.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wait,
7,
Dad,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Snoke can't buff any of those. And then so with our red with aggression, we only have 2
Dad,
units.
so can I have other reds, like these reds too? Since
Anything that's red, white, or just red?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or anything with red, like that.
No, because that's red villainy. So you'd have to pay 2 more for that because you don't have that villainy symbol with Kanan. Right, your leader gives you a villainy or heroism and another color.
So here. Which one does Dad? Did we pick our leader yet?
I think we go with Snoke.
1, 2,
Snoke blue, I think, is the right choice here.
So we get villainy.
9,
We can do
10,
villainy.
11,
Yep.
12.
So the rest of it, we'll look at some of this other stuff. Maybe
That's another leader.
we'll look at some other stuff. Then we'll look all through these again to see if there's stuff that's worth adding.
Yeah, I think we only. Yeah, Obi-Wan can
So no villainy units either? Like, I can't play any of those.
I wouldn't. If you see, all right, let's. What we're gonna do? Let's kind of lay out.
Well, I only have 22 cards.
Well, you can use gray cards.
Seriously?
Yes,
Why? Because they're not a color?
correct. So let's kind of lay out what we're thinking our deck might look like.
I pulled the foil out.
Could I use these?
Dad, who is
I
that?
know.
Can you use what?
Dad, could I use these?
Yes.
Why?
Because
They're white.
Yeah, they're white. And he gives you
Dad, who's this?
So then that would be 30 cards.
HK87 Assassin Dread. So we
Wait,
have,
no. Could I use these?
I need just the green cards. No.
No.
Well, it's not that you can't use them. It's that you have to pay the penalty because you don't have that color. Does that make sense?
But Kane's good.
So we don't necessarily need all of these cards.
13, 14,
But-
15,
Wait,
16,
that's a Jedi Temple Guard. What? Dad, when we got Ezra, why wasn't there any Jedi Temple Guards outside? Dad, why wasn't there any Jedi Temple Guards outside?
8, 9, 10. I don't know. We're not.
Yeah, that's
30
why I
cards.
know.
Dad, I got 30 cards.
13, 14,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
13, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
29, 31
29,
cards.
30.
Dad, does he need 31 or 30?
30 is what we're looking for. So I think we have our 30 here.
I got my 30.
So here's what we're gonna do. Here's a sleeve for your your base and your leader.
Dad, are we having orange or Star Wars unloaded?
What do you want? Do you want to use the Space Arena Ground Arena sleeves?
Yeah, Space Arena Ground.
Okay, so here I'll give you a stack of sleeves. And I'll take a stack and we'll start sleeving. They only open on the top side. And then sleeve down and then just put them in a pile.
Dad, why is there tokens on the back? What are they for?
That's how you get the tokens. So yeah, actually that's a good point. So find an extra base and grab a force token.
An extra base?
Yeah, one of your extra bases you're not using.
Whatever.
And on the back side, grab a force token to use.
This regular token.
Yep.
Force. It's not force.
One of
This is
them.
force? That force token.
That's the one. This is the force.
So
Yeah.
then what do I do with this force token?
Just set it to the side, and then so your base has an ability. Read what it says.
When a friendly force unit attacks, if the force is with you, create your force token.
Yeah. So if you attack with a unit that says force, so like Knight, Sister, Warrior, in between the power and the health is
Force or not?
yep, force. So if you attack with a unit that is force, they will get you the force token. And like if you have a rare base, the rare bases are different ways to get the force.
Which I have a rare base.
Yeah, so that one you just exhaust.
Exhaust the base?
Kinda. That one you can use 3 times. You can get the force just straight up 3 times.
Oh wait, do I sleeve my entire deck? What color do I sleeve my deck?
Orange.
Did I sleeve them orange?
Yeah, those are the sleeves I had available.
Whatever.
And we're almost like done.
So what Kanan does is for 1 resource, he can give a shield to a specter or a creature. And then when he deploys, he's a 3/6 that's shielded, but gets +2/2 if you control another creature or specter. And then Snoke has an
Dad,
action.
you can play port for 0.
Yup. And that's good with Kanan, right? 'Cause he
The
can
space
shield
whale
it.
is literally destroying.
The Purgle.
Yeah, it's literally destroying
A ship.
yeah, one of the bad ships.
Yeah, probably because it's retorted to.
And then Snoke's ability, he can pay 1 resource and exhaust himself to give an experience token to a villainy unit that has the highest attack power.
And it would be like, Ezra, what are you doing?
Destroying.
So this is sealed. This is you get 6 packs, you open them up and figure out a fun 30 card deck to build, and then you play a couple games and have some fun with some cards, you know? So just a different, more casual way to play the game.
Wait, do you have to bring like sleeves every time you play?
Yeah, but you can so after we're done we'll unsleeve these because we're not going to keep these decks together. We'll unsleeve them, we'll put the cards in the box.
Why aren't you keeping the deck?
Because this isn't a real deck that you want to keep together. This is a deck you put together to play for fun in this event. Do you want to cut?
No.
Does not want to cut. Red or blue? Roll off while you're doing that. Blue. You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
The top 6 cards. Dad, why'd you take that out?
Because that's the force token. If we attack with a force unit, we'll get the force token. Although, I don't know that we actually grabbed any units or any cards that'll benefit from the force token. You know? Because Snoke doesn't need it to use his ability. Kanan doesn't need it to use his ability. Alright, so we'll draw up our 6.
Yeah, baby.
So I think we're definitely going to keep this hand to start. I think we'll resource. It's our starting hand. I think we're going to keep this. We can open with this one and still use Snoke's ability. So I think we're going to... I think this one gets resourced. And then... I think maybe that or that. Let's go with this one.
Virgo.
Do you want me to help you finish sleeving, or you're good? So you've been playing mostly Bosk. So how do you feel about trying something different like this? You don't know?
Yeah, I don't think he likes
I
it.
mean, you told me about Kanan pretty much. About him, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
All you need is basically lots of creatures in there. I mean,
Creatures or
it's not
specters. You didn't open an Ezra?
a- No.
We did.
Did we?
Yeah,
The
I remember what you
foil,
guys talking
the
about.
foil art that I pulled where the cat's coming
So
out.
Ezra on attack gives an experience token to another creature or specter. So you can be shielding and giving experience tokens
I need
to
more sleeves.
creatures
Wait,
all
was
over.
that the ghost? I don't think it was.
That's
I need 3 more.
called a hyena bomber. How
Oh,
many
that-
cards did you add?
That's a hyena bomb.
I have 30.
No, Dad,
Okay.
that. No. It's not the ghost.
No, he doesn't have the ghost.
I don't have the ghost. Dad had a numbered ghost, but he sold it for like $700.
Oh, the serialized ghost from last set.
No. You had like a number on it.
Yeah, that's called serialized.
Oh.
They have serial numbers on them.
I thought a serialized thing is like some,
Like
full art.
Fruit Loops or
No, like a Devastator that has no outline or anything. It's just like space and it's just full art.
that's just hyperspace. Serialized is the prestige with the number stamp.
Yeah, prestige.
Alright, I shuffled and cut for you, so you're good to draw. And then your force token.
Okay, I'm gonna get some.
We all get a force token and every
He's going to get some water.
I don't think you're allowed to do that in the middle of a game.
That's fine. Usually I have your water bottle with you. So we're gonna play this and use Snoke.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And then we can play this next turn. So draw 6. See if you want to mulligan or keep your hand. Let's see what else you opened. Heirloom lightsabers. I like that. The art on that looks cool. Gungi.
He wants to be a Jedi, right?
Gungi. Yeah, he's a Jedi. Knight of
I'm
Ren.
gonna keep this hand. What do I want to destroy though? That one.
Hey, Bella.
What do I want
Puppy.
to do?
Puppy joining us here.
Fargo. I put one of those if you want.
Force Illusion is a cool card. 3 Lessons is a cool card. 3 Lessons would be could be good with Axe Globes.
Okay, since I go first, I will play that for 2.
How do you unsleeve the ducks? That's gonna be harder to play.
You will pay 1 for a Forged Starfighter. It's a 1/1 with raid 1 and is hidden.
He's hidden.
Yeah, hidden means they can't be attacked that turn unless they've said no. So, your action.
He can attack you.
I will play Porg for 0.
Oh, yeah, look at that. We'll pay 1 and use Snoke's ability to give an experience token to
Our strike
a
fighter.
villainy unit with the highest attack power.
So that is that. Wait, I
You're
thought
I
it was
will exhaust cannon
You
to
can't.
give a shield.
He costs a. You have to spend a resource to do it.
Oh. Then I guess I'll pass. I mean claim.
Okay, and then we'll pass. So we'll draw 2. It just fell.
Something.
Yeah, well, you dropped it.
Yeah, I know. I dropped leaders and all that other stuff. Whatever else we do. Fight over the Inquisitor.
So now he's 2-2. So 1 attack, 2 attack power, and 2 shield. 4 shield. 4 attack power. 6 shield. And then put all those on. Somehow I did defeats in 1 turn. It's very. I haven't this one.
It's your go then. You have initiative.
I will attack for 40 your base.
It's a solid plan. Gonna pay 1 to Snoke and give another experience token. I'm gonna use.
He's a 4-4.
Your action.
It's cool.
Well, he's a 3/3, but he's raid 1, so he'll
I will
attack
attack for 1 to lose.
for rude.
I thought it was a 2-2. 2-2.
Well, I'll attack your base for 4.
That's nice. That's a nice one.
Keep your tokens on your own base, little boy. That's your action.
He thinks he's gonna
Okay.
deal with
I will
Cheat.
exhaust cannon and spend a resource
Yep.
to give an shield token to.
probably that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. No, it's
Pay 2 for a Night Sister Warrior, and then it's your action.
We already saw him in.
Claim.
Name, but we will pass.
Yeah, we already saw him in. He got defeated. Mr.
Mr. Ooga
Mr. No one's revenge on both.
More
Who
resources.
Ezra always wants to go with. Not Kanan, not the rest of his crew. Not who I have in my deck. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Orange out of his head.
First-
Red lightsaber.
I will attack for him and your Night Sister. And it'll knock off his shield.
Yep, and then Night Sister Warrior when defeated lets us draw a card. We will Snoke again.
Okay. I will exhaust. No, not that. No. I'll play 4 for a Wampa.
4 for a Wampa. Dude, we gotta slow him down. Yeah, this is getting crazy.
Well, that's all. I thought that was
Isn't Kanan all about overwhelming you with creatures?
Yeah, kinda. We'll pay 3 for a Praetorian Guard, and his ability is while you control a unit with 4 or more power, this gains Sentinel. And right now this is a 4/4, so this has Sentinel.
I guess I will attack for 1 into that.
Okay, that'll be defeated.
Why did you defeat poor?
We will attack your base for 5.
I
Looks
like
adorable.
that cutie thing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to defeat either. You did so adorable.
It's 5 because it's a 4/4 and it has raid 1, so it gets +1 when attacking.
Right, yeah. All I have to do was add a 5, right?
Yep. And that's your action.
2 seconds. Claim.
Claiming. We will pass. Control
You
2.
will.
5 resource turn. What do you think we'll do?
I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna exhaust Cannon and give this a shield.
If I do, I have a card I can play. I'm trying to think if it makes sense. If I play it, I can make that a 4/7. And then it will have 2 damage on it. And 3rd damage, so make it a 4/4. Either way, it's not going to survive that. So what I think I'm going to do, we're going to pay 5 for an HK 87 Assassin Droid.
I will attack for 4 into that.
Yep. Shield is very annoying. I'll attack your base for 5. I think I just get rid of the 5 and put a 10 in its place. It's your action.
Why is the Grand Inquisitor turn back?
I'll deal 4 into that.
Okay, so just so you're aware, if you defeat this, it's going to defeat everything else, because when defeated, this deals 2 damage to each ground unit. So like you'll do 4 here, and that'll get rid of this, and then these will both take 2. So it'll defeat everything here, just so you're aware. So if you want to do that, that's fine, but if not, then maybe you want to rethink where you're putting that 4 damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to do that.
You do?
Yep.
Okay, so they'll all go away. What little boy? During the purge. During Order 66, I'll claim.
Was he a Padawan?
He was a Jedi Temple Guard.
Wait, so he was attacked by the dark side, right?
It's your action, then I claimed.
Wait, why isn't there even any more temple cards?
So I think he has to deal damage to himself, because he says when played, deal 1 damage to a ground unit. So he has to deal 1 damage to himself.
What?
Yeah. He's crazy that way. And then are you going to pass? Because I had already claimed. Okay, so then draw 2. How many resources you up to?
6. What are you up to?
6.
Okay. I will.
I have initiative. Little dude. I have initiative. How do I want to spend my 6 resources this turn? No. I'm gonna pay 1 for
Thursday.
another starfighter. This one's hyperspace.
My turn?
Yup. a ravenous Rathtar. Your Kanan's gonna be a problem when you finally deploy him. I will deal 5 damage to your base.
What's he at? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
You just need to put a 5 down. Your action will do.
No. We're not going.
5 to my base. I will deploy my leader.
I will deploy my leader. Shielded. When you play a silver, give a shield token to him.
Yep, so his shield range is a 3/6, but when you control another creature or specter, he gets +2/+2, so he's really a 5/8 shielded right now. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play this card for 2 called Consumed by the Dark Side, and it says give 2 experience tokens to a unit. So I'm gonna give 2 to Snoke, okay, and that makes him a 6/9, but then I have to deal 2 damage to him. So he's a 6/9 with 2 damage, so he's 7 health remaining. Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would do however many damage to Supreme Leader Smoke.
5.
Yeah.
So you'll deal 5. So he has 2 health remaining, and your shield goes away. And now I will pay 3 for Maz. Says you may attack with a force unit. It gets +2 attack power for this attack. So right now he's at a 4, 5, 6. So he's going to attack for 8. And when he attacks, like, he gives an experience token to the highest attack power friendly unit, which is himself. So it'll actually be +3/+3 now.
What's he attacking for?
A lot here. I gotta do the math. So +3/+3. So 4 + 3 7. +2 for Maz. He's attacking for 9, which I think takes you exactly to 28, right? Because you're at 19, and he'll attack for 9, which is 28. So that's game.
Yeah, well, we have 2 other rounds to play.
Yep. So clear the board. You can change stuff in your deck if you want, or if you want to keep it the same.
Space.
And then, since you lost, you choose who gets initiative.
I'll get initiative.
I figured. I was getting pretty scared of what you had going on there. And I didn't have any like ground units early, just those.
So you said you pulled a showcase earlier? 3 showcases now?
Yeah, Ray, third sister, and Kanan.
What does the Ray showcase look
What does it look like?
like? Yeah.
Do you want to cut this?
Yeah.
Are you done shuffling yours?
Do you want to cut it?
Nope, you're good. I will keep this, I guess.
Keep.
And then your action. Once I resource, because I didn't.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go a while. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. It's a good one to start with. And then I pay 2 for an exit goal. Whatever you called it earlier. It's your action.
Claim.
Pass. I like all of these.
You have to delete one.
You're up.
Play him for 2.
Did you play him because he's shielded?
Yeah. One reason.
I'm gonna pay 1. Do his deal. And then buff the execute controller.
Exhaust cannon. Exhaust piecers. And shield.
4 damage to your base, please.
I'll do 4 damage to your base.
2 for a Night Sister.
Claim.
Pass. Ooh, it's actually could be good for me here. Your action, dude.
Attack for 2. Under her. And not just knock off his shield.
1 defeated, draw a card. I'm gonna pay 3 for a card called Whirlwind of Power. Give a unit -2/-2 for this phase. If you control a force unit, give it -3/-3 instead. I don't control a force unit, so it gives it -2 attack power, -2 health. I'll do it there, so that gets rid of that unit. It's not dealing it damage.
You can't do it to me. You have to do it to yourself.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
And no, listen. And this gets around shields because I'm not attacking it. I'm reducing your health. So that does work. That's your action. Oh, you don't have the force. If you had the force, you could draw 2 cards.
But when I attack with him, I will be able to use the force.
Correct, but
And then I'll draw 2 cards.
no, that's only
Yes.
that's only when he's played. It says when played. If you have the force, use it and draw 2 cards. Your action. 5 to your base.
You already did damage to my base. With that.
Yeah, last turn.
No.
Yes.
No.
People are watching. You really want to do this? You're about to knock the card down and 5 damage to your base.
What am I at?
It's 5. Just grab a 5. And then I'll pass.
I guess I'll do 40 to the base.
me 8. And you get the force token. I have to decide if I want to use Snoke's ability this turn or not.
This is my turn. Right now.
Do I want to use Snoke's ability or not? Okay. Pay 3 for Praetorian Guard. That's it. What does that do? Blockade Runner, Saboteur. When this unit deals combat damage to a base, you may give an experience token to this unit. That's kind of scary. That's kind of scary.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna do 5 to it?
No, because then that'll be defeated. I'll just do 5 to your base. Scrap the 10, get rid of the 5. And that's your go.
Still 2 to minus. Wait, he takes 2 back, right?
Yep, so we defeated this one. I'm going to pay 2 for Vanet, who says 1 plate or 1 attack. You may defeat an experience token on a friendly unit. If you do, give an experience token to a friendly unit. So I'm going to get rid of an experience token on the Exegol Patroller to give an experience token to Vanet. Your action. Your action.
Claim.
Pass.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll play that for 5.
Who do you want to damage to?
10.
Which one?
Actually, your base.
No. It says a ground unit. But he'll deal 2 to your base. So you can get rid of the 3 and put a 5.
Guess I'll go into a sentinel.
Takes 2 back.
Him?
Yep. Four damage.
What does he take back?
Nothing. 4 damage to your base.
What?
4.
3, right?
3 and a 1. You sure you want to do that?
Why? What would happen to him?
They both be defeated.
How?
I'm just because this has 4 attack power right now because of the experience token. And this thing's ability, when you deal damage to a base, you can give an experience token to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it to your base actually.
So I'll go 4 to my base, that'll take me to 12. And then this gets an experience token. So one of the green ones. Yo,
What?
one of the green ones.
Are you seeing them?
Yeah.
More damage on my base.
Gable,
By how much?
19.
How much do you have
His
on your
ability, on attack, he can remove an experience token and give an experience token. So now he made himself a 4.
Wait, can you take it from mine?
No, he can only take it from friendly units. So he'll attack your base for 4. And you're at 19, so it takes you to 23. So you can just get rid of this and grab the other 10. It's on the side here.
Get rid of the one.
No, it stays.
Gonna have to deploy Kanan.
Gonna pay 1 for a Forged Starfighter. He's shielded, by the way. And he's +2/+2 because of you have a creature.
And I will play this for 1 on top.
So he's huge. So currently he is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. 6 attack, 11 health. You know, that's kind of crazy. 6 attack. Gonna deploy Snoke.
I'll do 6 to base.
6 to my base. I'm at 12. 6 takes me to 18. I'm going to pay 2 for Consumed by the Dark Side, give 2 experience to a unit. The 2's here somewhere. And then deal 2 damage to it.
Claim.
He'll attack, on attack will buff himself because he's the highest attack power at 4. Well, he's tied here, but I can choose. Actually, he's not because he'd be at 6. So he's attacking for 7, and you're at 24. So 7 defeats you. Good games. Kanan's fun though, right?